A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A plus English because it's so much fun. English education for you and everyone, so come along. Learn some grammar, learn a phrase, learn something new every day. Learn the A plus way. Hey, it's time to start the show. Are you ready? Good, 'cause here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A plus English.
Hello everyone, welcome to A Plus English. I am still Mike.
And I'm still Laura.
You are still Laura, and we have learned each other's names. Isn't that great?
No, we want to learn more today.
Yeah,
I want to find
but
out
I'm
my
just
answer.
saying it works. We've learned things. I know you're Laura, you know I'm Mike. And we did that we didn't. We've known each other for a long time. But we have been learning about learning, and how people learn is a very good thing to learn. It's a learning opportunity to learn how to learn. Did you understand any of that?
I did.
We're learning about how people learn. So here's our warm-up question. You guys remember the quiz we did yesterday, right? The magic book, and we had A, B, C, D choices. Which one would you do? So here's a question to get us thinking about that same topic. Do you like to learn by thinking a lot or doing it right away, and why?
I hate thinking a lot. I like to do it right away because I learn best by trying things out.
Okay.
When I practice, I can make mistakes and fix them, and that's how I really understand things.
Okay.
It's, for example, it's like learning to ride a bike. You can't just think about it. You have to get on it and try it.
Right, sure.
So I think learning by doing is more fun and helps you remember better. What about you?
I will agree with that in certain cases. Riding a bike is a good example.
Yeah?
Because, reading a book about riding a bike is not really going to help you much.
True.
And if you're on a bike, often you're young, you can practice in a safe place.
Right.
If I was learning to fly an airplane, I would probably want to do a bit of reading first.
I know, trying it out.
Because if you crash the airplane, you're probably not going to get another chance. So it kind of depends. But yes, many things, if you can do them safely, you can try them. And I think also we should throw in there, you try them, you make a mistake, then you think. It's that point that you think, okay, what did I do wrong? How can I do better in the future? Instead of just getting back on the bike and doing the same thing and making the same mistake. So I think a combination of both
I would say
good.
so.
But for many things,
and it depends on what it is.
Putting your hands on it is good at the beginning, as long as you can make safe mistakes. All right, let's get to our article, and we're going to find out more about the answers to yesterday's quiz.
What's your learning style? Take our quiz. Warm-up question. Do you like to learn by thinking a lot or doing it right away? Why?
If you choose B, you like to use knowledge to deal with problems in real life. So, practical courses and school trips are good for you. They help you put your knowledge into practice. If you choose C, you think before you start working on something. You pick useful knowledge from a lot of information. Then you order it in a clear way.
All right, so we're getting back to looking at the answers to yesterday's quiz. Now,
you're a B.
Well, I think I went with B. So A was immediately, you find this magic book, immediately you start using it. B was, you will read the title and find out what the book's about, learn about the book before you start to use it. So if you choose B, which is the one I was kind of most comfortable with, you like to use knowledge to deal with problems in real life.
That is so true. That is so you.
Well, why wouldn't you use knowledge to deal with... You're not going to use fantasy to deal with problems in real life.
True.
You're not going to use your imagination. Do you know what? I broke my leg. I will make a magic wand and it will be fixed. No, you need to know something about what you're doing to do it right. Right?
Yeah. I would say so. OK， 你喜欢用知识来解决现实生活中的问题。我知道麦要说什么，他觉得心理测验其实都是唬人的，就每个答案都是差不多的。So yeah, how do you usually use your knowledge to solve problems in your daily life, Mike?
I take the things that I know and I see if I can use them in different ways to fix things. Yeah, and also you can come up with creative solutions, so if something breaks, you try to find something that's similar and then you might change it and adapt it and make it work.
Okay.
I think that's a good thing to do. So again, it's using a little bit of what's in between your ears, your brain, and also using your hands, and also using your experience, wisdom, and knowledge. The things that you've learned, not maybe from a book, just from life. Right?
Okay.
So the article says practical courses and school trips are good for you. And who doesn't like a good school trip?
I know.
You're not in math class, you're at the museum. This is a good day. So there you go.
Classes, right?
Yeah.
Okay, practical 就是实作的，这是一个形容词哦。所以接着课文就说，实用课程和学校旅行啊，可能类似像是去参观博物馆这种东西哦，对你来说是很有帮助的哦。I agree. Practical courses and school trips are great because they give me a chance to learn by doing. It's more fun than just reading books, boring, or staying classes, and I get to see and experience things for myself.
Exactly, and they help you put your knowledge into practice. In other words, take the stuff that's between your ears and make it come out through your hands.
Put something into practice 就是将什么什么付诸实践。Okay, for example, we learned a lot in class, but now we need to put it into practice.
Should we teach them the fancy word? Theory is what you learn in class. Practice is what you actually do. So it's good to learn theory, but then you have to put theory into practice. Otherwise, it's just a good idea. It doesn't actually work yet.
Theory 就是理论 practice 就是要实行哦。Okay, another example sentence. It's time to put our plan into practice and start the project. So don't think about it for too long.
In other words, stop talking, start working.
No more meetings.
Yeah, there you go. So let's look at C. If you choose C, which one was C?
I don't remember, but it's sort of you too.
Oh yeah, you would think about how the book appeared there. Right?
Okay.
How did this magic book appear there? And I kind of said, well, I would think about it as I'm looking at it, but also really it doesn't matter how the magic book appeared there. It's there. But anyways, if you chose C and you're busy thinking about, taking a step back and thinking, interesting, you think before you start working on something. That's not a bad idea. You pick useful knowledge from a lot of information. I guess the problem comes when you just continually think about what you should be doing. You don't actually go into action.
Okay.
Right? So that can be a problem.
Okay.
If you think too much.
I'll explain this a bit in Chinese.
Okay.
你在开始做某件事之前，会先思考，你会从大量的资讯中挑选有用的知识。Not so much me. That's why I didn't choose C, probably.
Okay. All right. Then you order it in a clear way. So you're the kind of person who might make many plans before you actually go and do something, right? You're not the kind of person who will just jump in. You're the kind of person who will try to look at it from all different, and that's okay. Right? That can be a good idea.
Is that sort of you? I don't.
A little bit.
That sounds like an OCD,
or it could just be an excuse to not actually do something. I'm making a plan. I'm making a plan. You've been making a plan for 5 years. It's time to start doing something.
I think a lot of students are like, this is so me.
Yeah, but I mean, it is. It might end up being very slow, but it might also be much wiser than just jumping in and making a huge mistake right away.
OK， 然后你会以清晰的方式将它整理好，所以你可能想要理好它的顺序。OK, I can't wait to find out my answer.
Yes.
So
you were the last one, weren't you?
Yeah, I'm a D.
You're
okay,
a D.
But we're gonna take a break first. Oh, I can't wait to find out.
If you choose D, you have rich imagination and creativity. You enjoy thinking and believe there's more than one way to solve a problem. Also, you can come up with new ideas by discussing things with others. Now you know your learning style. It's time to make your learning path better.
All right, so let's get to our final answer and find out what that means. This is you, right?
Yeah.
You were a D. You're an A in my book. Aww. But no, if you choose D,
right.
all right, so that is your answer.
Right.
You have rich imagination and creativity.
Oh my god， 不敢相信，这就是我哈！我是不是有什么 imagination， 就是想象力 creativity， 创意 I'm so creative. This is definitely me.
All right. You enjoy thinking and believe there's more than one way to solve a problem.
I'm gonna believe in these quizzes forever.
Okay.
我真的超爱心理测验，超准。你喜欢思考并相信解决问题的方法不止一种呀。
All right. So also you can come up with new ideas by discussing things with others.
Oh, OK. 另外，透过和他人讨论，你可以想出新的点子。Oh my gosh, this is so me. I totally agree.
That's true. You never stop talking.
I know, right?
I'm just joking.
Talking with others
Yes.
helps you see things from different angles.
That's true.
Sometimes when you hear other people's ideas, you can mix them with your own and come up with something even better, like steal their ideas from Mike, right?
Hey.
It's like teamwork for your brain.
Yeah, okay. I like that idea.
Yeah, but you love discussing things, or do you not?
I do, generally. I agree with you.
you love talking as
Here's
well.
another fancy word, collaborating.
合作
Working with other people and using their ideas and your ideas to make a giant, huge, amazing idea is always nice, and it saves you a lot of time. And if it goes wrong, you can blame the other person.
Yeah, Mike
It was
thought of
her
it.
idea.
No,
it was
Mike.
her idea. She thought it was a great
是她。
idea. I said it was terrible. She wanted to do it. Not my fault. Now you know your learning style. It's time to make your learning path better. I like that.
Oh, okay. So which learning style is yours? How do you feel? Do you agree with the quiz, to be honest?
I do, but this is kind of my problem with these quizzes. They try to put everything in these nice, neat boxes. And as we know, everything doesn't always fit in nice, neat boxes. So I think a lot of this is true for many things, but of course not everything, because every problem is different. So it's best, I would say, to have a hybrid style and use the best type of learning for whatever you're doing, depending on what you're doing. But don't get stuck with one.
I agree.
Yeah.
OK， 我今天这个打扮有没有感觉非常有知识、很有知性的感觉？自己说。OK，knowledge 就是我们第一个字哦，就是知识这个名词。The more you read, the more knowledge you gain。你读的越多，真的读书很重要，获得的知识就越多，不一定要是课本啦。OK， 单字例句提到的是 Hiro has lots of knowledge about art history. He can tell you about any famous artist. Hiro 通晓艺术史，他对任何一位知名的艺术家都了若指掌，这么厉害哦。Order， 我们在本课是当做动词来用，就是给什么什么排顺序、整理的意思。For example, can you order the papers by date for me？ 你能帮我把这些文件按日期整理一下吗？单字例句是这么用的哦 We must order the books by the first letter in their titles. 我们必须按照书名的第一个字母来排序这些书。在我们提到就是说，其实学习啊，其实跟别人讨论是很棒的。Discuss 就是讨论，这是一个动词。We discussed what movie to watch tonight, but couldn't decide. 但是讨论有时候常常会有不同意见。我们讨论了今晚看什么电影，但是还是决定不了哦。Or Jerry always discusses his big decisions in life with his parents. 好棒哦 ，Jerry 总是和他的父母讨论他的人生重大决定。Path 这个名词就是有种达到某一个目的或是结果的途径哦。For example, there are many different paths you can take to reach your dreams. 我的例句是不是很励志？有许多不同的途径可以帮助你实现梦想。Or after years of hard work, Alice found her path to becoming a good teacher. Alice 要跟我一样吗？经过多年的努力，她找到了成为一名好老师的方法。接着我们来看一下片语 come up with， 就是想出或是提出哦。所以通常我们会想出什么？一个想法嘛。For example, I came up with a great idea for our group project. 哦，我想出一个很棒的主意来做我们的小组专案哦。或者我们 come up 可能后面还会接什么，像是方法。Can you come up with a solution to this problem？ 你能想出解决这个问题的方法吗？ 我通常是可以的哦。好啦，接着我们来看一下我们的 review time。
Review time.
Okay, we have our review time activity coming up here as we usually do. Let's look at our 4 new words from the article today. Knowledge, order, discuss, and path. That's interesting. We didn't use path in the normal way, like a trail through the woods. This is more like a path to learning or something like that. So, we're going to play a quick game of definitions or the encyclopedia game where I kind of give you what you would read in the encyclopedia that tells you what these words mean. So basically, I'm going to describe the word and you have to guess the word I am talking about.
Okay.
Are you ready to begin?
I am so smart. I'll definitely get them all right.
All right, so you need to guess the word I'm talking about when I say talking about.
Is to discuss.
Hey, very, very well done. To tell someone or something, generally someone, to do something.
Tell them. Order.
To order them. Yes, you must do this. I am ordering you to do this. A way forward.
A way forward, 就是 path.
Yeah, I mean, it could be a path like you're walking along, or it could be what is the path I should take to become a doctor, or something like that. What is where should I go? How should I move forward with this plan? And stuff you know.
Which is knowledge.
That's pretty much knowledge. Stuff you know. I don't think it would say that in the dictionary.
No.
They would have a fancy
like
way of saying stuff you know. There you go. Well done.
Yeah,
Look at you. You learned
you.
so well. What learning method did you use to do that one? A, B, C, or D? Or E?
I'm just smart.
You just used E. Stuff I know.
Yeah, stuff I know. OK， 今天的节目就讲到这里。想要观看更多精彩的内容，请到 YouTube 搜寻 A+ English 空中美语，也别忘记按赞、订阅、开启小铃铛哦。好长哦。
Bye.
Bye.